Hello and welcome back to Answering Bart Ehrman, the channel where we read our way through Bart's book, Jesus Interrupted. We read it page by page and look at each of the arguments that he brings up. And today we're on page 10, and Bart continues by talking about the contradictions he feels there are in the book of Genesis. And so, Matthew, I'll hand over to you. And can you read for us the next contradiction that Bart thinks is there?
Yeah, we've got a very quick one today as far as he doesn't dedicate much space to laying this one out. Let's just read it. He says, when Noah takes the animals on the ark, does he take 7 pairs of all the clean animals, as Genesis 7 verse 2 states, or just 2 pairs, as Genesis 7 verses 9 to 10 indicates? That's it, Sam. He's asking us a question. Okay. So let's go ahead and try and answer it.
Okay, so what have we got there? We've got, does he take two of each kind, or is it 7, the 2 or the 7? That's sort of the question that he's saying here, and he's saying that this is a contradiction. So let's have a look at the verses. Where are we? There we go. And of every living thing of all flesh, you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. Of the birds, according to their kinds, and of the animals, according to their kinds, of every creeping thing of the ground, according to its kind, 2 of every sort shall come in to you to keep them alive. So that's at the end of chapter 6. And then we come into what it says in chapter 7, which is what Bart's referring to. Take with you 7 of every kind of clean animal, a male and its female, and 2 of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate. And also 7 of every kind of bird, male and female, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. And Noah and his sons and his wives and his sons' wives entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Pairs of clean and unclean animals, of birds, and of all the creatures that move along the ground, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark as God had commanded Noah. So they're the verses. Yeah, what do you think, Matt?
Well, we're looking for a contradiction. It's probably worth just spelling out one of the kind of strange pieces of language that is going on here so people kind of understand what's going on. So we've got this clean animals and unclean animals.
Yes.
And there's more of the clean animals are supposed to come with Noah. So clean, it kind of has a symbolic value. It means that they're suitable for sacrifice, whereas unclean animals are not suitable for sacrifice. And so what does
eating?
And for eating, yeah. There's a bunch of laws that about symbolic ceremonial matters that Israel has. But we read when Noah and his ark arrive at the end of the rain and the water goes down and so on, he actually has a sacrifice of thanksgiving at the end of that. And so we read in chapter 8, verse 20, that Noah built an altar to the Lord, and taking some of all the clean animals and clean birds, he sacrificed burnt offerings on it. So just at a practical level, why is he taking more of the clean animals? Yeah. Well, so they don't go extinct, basically. You need some animals to kill and some to survive.
And to eat, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is really a dreadful example that he gives of a contradiction, because the reason why there's more of some animals than others is explained for us. They're the clean animals that are going to be eaten. They're going to be sacrificed, so you need more of them if you want them to survive. I mean, this is a dreadful example for him to give.
Yeah.
And again, I just ask people, if you're looking to Bart Ehrman as an academic who understands the Bible well, he's really just making stuff up here.
Yeah, and that's the specific example of whether those 2 verses, 7 verses apart, there's a contradiction that what he implies. Well, the first one specifies how many pairs of clean and unclean animals there's supposed to be, as you can see on the screen there. And the second one just says that the pairs as they were got onto the boat. It doesn't specify again how many. So
they just came in pairs, whether it was 7 pairs or 1 pair or whatever.
So there's really nothing here, and perhaps that's why he covers it in one sentence and just asks the question, because he wants you to not look up the Bible verse and just take his hint that there's a contradiction here when I can't see it and it's not there.
Yep. Anyway, look, we'll leave it there. So come and join us next week. Next week, we're planning to have our first special, and that's where we're going to be taking one of Bart's famous videos from online, and we're going to go through some of the points that he looks up there. So we look forward to joining you on Answering Bart Ehrman.